Hey y'all, my name is Emma Lou and welcome to my channel. Whoo! It has been a hot minute. I wanted to give like a quick weight loss update, my thoughts on some things, kind of talk about like what's been going on. So for starters, I know everybody's wondering, are you still on your diet? Have you fallen off the tracks? Are you losing weight? Did you gain it back? What's going on? I have not lost my steam. Well, listen, kind of, I don't know. Am I a little bit tired of dieting? A little bit, but I haven't gotten off. And in fact, this is what's so crazy. In March, the lowest that I got was 166, but I was floating around 168. March to like the end of May, I was around 168, so I plateaued, right? I was eating 1,800 calories a day. Then, about a week or so ago, I was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this. I need a mental break. I'm gonna bump up my calories a little bit and I'm just gonna kind of hang out. I'm gonna continue to eat the same way, but I'm just gonna bump up my calories. So I've been eating about 1,950 to 2,000 calories a day. And now I'm at 165. Y'all don't even know. First of all, very exciting, but I'm like, all I needed to do was eat a little bit more and I would have lost some weight. So I haven't weighed myself this week yet to see kind of how things have been going, but that was after 2 weeks of eating the higher calories. So I think what happened is my body just adjusted to a lower amount of calories and it was just maintaining, which is frustrating and annoying. So it's nice that I have, I can eat more now, or at least for right now I can eat some more. I don't know if that's gonna change in the future. Maybe in the future I'll need to eat more, maybe in the future I'll need to eat less, but for right now, I'm eating more than I was, and I think I'm losing weight again. So, which is good, but it's also frustrating that I was eating less than I needed to for 2 months, maintaining a weight that I'm not happy with. With that said, I am feeling so good about myself, my body. Y'all, I love my diet, and I know that's why I've been able to maintain this weight loss and this diet for as long as I can. So all I've been doing is counting my calories, and I am also very mindful of the foods that I'm eating. So I try to keep my meals low calorie, but filling. So that's why I'm not eating things like cookies and chips and things and drinking high calorie drinks. And it's because those aren't filling, those don't fill me up. I don't want to be hungry, I don't like to be hungry. I'm already in a deficit. I don't want to be any hungrier than I already am, right? I don't need to make myself more hungry by eating the cookies. So that's why I look for foods like salads or a lot of lean proteins, and it's because I can eat more of it for a smaller amount of calories. My meals are typically around 300 to 400 calories each, so I'm constantly eating small little meals and snacks throughout the day, and that's been working for me. Well, let's talk fitness. I actually recorded one of my workouts, and I think I did a pretty stinking good job. Y'all, I'm feeling so good. And it's so interesting because you watch these people do these high intensity exercises and you watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, that looks awful. That's not where I'm at. But it's so interesting. The more in shape, and this makes sense. When you really think about it, this makes sense. The more in shape you are, the more you have to push yourself and the more you have to do to be able to push yourself. So I'm doing workouts and exercises at an intensity that is higher than it used to be, which is good. That's the point, right? Because my goal is to get stronger. So I am constantly working harder. So I'm not where I want to be and I'm still pushing myself, but that's the point. Like I'm still trying to get to a higher level of fitness. So those exercises that I used to see and think, oh, that's too hard, I'm able to do now. And I've been loving that. And it's so cool so that I can see my strength and my progress. I have had to learn how to work out from home, and that has been particularly challenging. I am limited in what I have. So at the beginning of the pandemic and as everything started to close down, I ran out and I got some dumbbells. I was able to get 2 dumbbells. They are both 12 pounds. So 12-pound dumbbells, that's the highest weight that I can go right now. So my bicep, and it's frustrating because I was curling 15 pounds. So actually, and I think this was the last day that I was able to work out in the gym. I think this is where I was at, but I was doing some cable curls at 30 pounds, which for me, that's amazing. And I do want to let you guys know, last summer, that's when I started to kind of dabble into lifting. and I was lifting 5 pounds. Okay, so like my curls, I was doing 5 pounds. That's where I started. And I know that's not very high. And it's so funny because now I'm like, really? I could only do 5 pounds. I could only do 5 pounds. And now now I'm stuck at 12, but I did get up to 15. Guys, I cannot wait until I get to go back to the gym and I can push myself more. Even though I'm not able to progress in weight, I do try to challenge myself. I have been pushing my cardio a lot more. A couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get into running. I really wanna get into running. And in college, I tried to go for a run one day, right? I wanted to go outside, I wanted to go for a run. At the time I was going to the gym and running on ellipticals. And so I figured it's about the same, whatever, no big deal. And I ran so hard. I lasted maybe 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. And my throat was burning. I felt awful. It made me feel sick. And it was so bad that I never wanted to do it again. I still went to the gym and I did that, but I never ran outside. And since then I figured, oh, I'm just not a person who can run outside. That's just not me. And a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna challenge that idea and I'm gonna fight through this. So I was watching, there's a trail where I live and a lot of people go out and walk it. And I was watching them and I noticed people aren't in a full-on sprint when they're going, right? People are running fairly slow. So that's what I did. I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna run kind of slow. I'm gonna go at my own pace, so I'm just gonna see what happens. Guys, I ran for 30 minutes. So that's how long it took me. So the path that I take is actually a circle. So I just leave my house and I can just go in a circle. That took me 30 minutes. I ran for a full 30 minutes. It was a slow run. It was slow, but it was at my pace and it was something that I've never done before. Since then, I have consistently been, not consistently, I'm not running every day. I am still mixing up my cardio, but I love running. I love running, and it's because I started at a place that was challenging for myself, but it wasn't too challenging. And I think that's really important anytime you are starting to get into exercise or any new thing. You want it to push you, but you don't want it to push you to the point that it's too hard and you suffer and you never want to do it again. I was also able recently to get my hands on a jump rope. I love my jump rope. Jump roping is hard. It is great cardio, and I like to mix it in with my workouts. So that's why because I can't go to the gym, I do find it is very hard to motivate myself to work out at home. It's a lot harder for me because when I'm at home, I'm like, oh, this is my comfy place. This is where I relax. This is not where I do my intense workouts. So that's why I've had to get a little bit creative and think a little bit differently with my workouts. So for cardio, I've mixed in the jump rope. I started to run. Well, I have a treadmill. Sometimes I run up and down my stairs. I try to keep my cardio different. I like to mix it up, and it's keeping things interesting for me. In the same idea, when it comes to lifting, I started doing circuits because I was noticing as I start to work out, like I'll do some curls and then I get bored and then I look at my phone and then I'm like, all right, now I'll do like some deadlifts, and then I'm like, oh no, somebody texted me, I'm gonna look at my phone again, or oh, I wanna go check Instagram. I don't know, like I've been getting really distracted. So in order to combat that, I've started doing circuits. What I love about circuits is they're a little bit more intense because I don't give myself very long breaks, if I give myself a break at all. And it's just I'm just constantly moving. It kind of condenses things into a shorter amount of time, so it's not like taking up a whole bunch of time and I'm not wasting time, I'm not like piddling around, right? So that's why I've been really enjoying doing circuits. So I would suggest, like, if you're kind of struggling to keep things interesting, maybe look into doing a circuit and then also mixing up your cardio. So that's been really helping me. It's actually very exciting, and I did want to talk about this. I hope you can see it. I'll stand on my tippy toes and then hopefully we'll be in the camera. If you can't see it, then just trust. This is a skirt that I really love. It's just a good old pencil skirt. And I got it, when I initially got it, it fit. And then I gained a little bit of weight and then it didn't fit. And then I started losing weight again and then it fit again. And today I put it on expecting it to fit, and like, I just expected it to fit. I didn't think anything of it, and I put it on. Y'all, it's too big. Do you see? I have to have like this little, I have this little Mickey Mouse chip clip. I've chip clipped my skirt that used to be too too small for me. It used to be too tight, and now it's like, oh, it's too big. It's so important, and this is something that I really had to focus on, especially when I hit that plateau. I had to focus on the wins. I am noticing, at least I'm maintaining my strength. I can see that I'm losing weight, and it is kind of nice for my brain to kind of catch up with my body, because there was a minute there where, even still, like, I'll pass a mirror and I'll get a glimpse of my reflection. I'll be like, oh my gosh, is that me? Like, I can visually see my results now, which has been so nice. And I feel so good. That's why I love this diet so much, is because I feel like I'm fueling my body. I feel energized. I feel healthy. I'm not feeling weighed down by my food, guys. I feel so good. I cannot tell you how much I love this. And that's why I know this is like a permanent lifestyle change, because I love it so much. It makes me feel so good. I don't find it a challenge. There are some days where I'm like, oh man, I really want a cookie or whatever, but for the most part, I really like how I'm eating. Like, it really does make me feel good. And there have been a couple occasions where I've gone out and like over the weekend I had a crepe, or I had a cookie the other day. I have the cookie, I eat it, I enjoy it, and then I move on and I get right back on to what I'm doing. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, let you know how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. I'm feeling awesome. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.